Hi everyone, today we will be presenting on the competition between Netflix and Disney+. Netflix is a leading entertainment platform that offers streaming of ad-free original and licensed TV shows and movies online for a monthly subscription fee. Originally established as a DVD rental service, Netflix reinvented itself in 2007 as a streaming video-on-demand platform. As a result, Netflix now operates in over 190 countries, amassing 183 million paid subscribers. However, several weaknesses coupled with emerging competitors such as Disney Plus threaten this success, as will be discussed throughout this presentation. To analyse Netflix, a SWOT analysis was performed. Netflix's main strength is its big datasets on customer behaviour and preferences, as this determines what content to invest in for growth. Technology is also a strength, as it allows for high-speed user experiences. Additionally, Netflix's originals are a strength as they are a source of competitive advantage. However, Netflix has several interlinked weaknesses, including a negative cash flow of $1 billion, a result of rising licensing and original content costs. Netflix's business model is also a weakness, as it relies predominantly on outsourced content, leaving the company vulnerable due to limited control over their core offering. Opportunities for Netflix include leveraging emerging technology, such as 4K, to enhance user experiences. The opportunity to develop more Netflix originals that meet subscriber preferences is also ongoing. Netflix faces the threat of its suppliers such as TV networks and production companies like Disney becoming competitors through the development of their own comparable streaming services, threatening market share. It also creates the threat of suppliers stripping Netflix of the rights to content, as already seen with Disney revoking several Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars titles for Disney+, thus creating tensions.
In order to identify potential competition for Netflix, Porter's 5 Forces framework is used to determine Netflix's potential ability to obtain competitive advantage within the digital media industry. Firstly, due to the high barriers of entry in the digital streaming industry, the threat of potential entrants is moderate. Large financial resources are necessary for successful entry into the market. Major companies are capable of entering, as seen by Apple, Disney, and Amazon, with Apple TV, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime respectively. Secondly, buyers have high levels of marketing power over Netflix due to their revenue reliability on subscription fees. Numerous streaming services and low switching costs due to a price-sensitive industry and no lock-in contract makes it easier for customers to switch platforms for whatever content they wish to consume for little to no cost. Thirdly, there is a moderate to low threat of substitutes due to contractual agreements between Netflix and suppliers over the rights to digital content. However, while there is a low threat to the substitute of digital content, it is very easy for businesses to emulate Netflix's business plan. Finally, suppliers have high levels of bargaining power over Netflix due to their power in contractual negotiations regarding content. They have the power to choose whoever is able to offer the largest bid. Suppliers also have the capacity to withhold or remove content. Netflix has been affected by this through Disney's withdrawal of their content due to Disney+. There is large amounts of competitive rivalry between Netflix and its competitors. Netflix can create competitive advantage through its subscription pricing and diverse media library.
Let's look at some of the key issues that arise in the articles in relation to the competition between Disney and Netflix. Digital media consumption has been rising exponentially, and as such, the launch of Disney Plus in 2019 has significantly added to the already competitive and growing streaming service industry. The first issue that presents itself from the relationship between these two companies is that Disney has removed its live action and animated titles off Netflix as of this year. Disney now faces losing $150 million a year in licensing income, but will gain exclusivity in its content. Whilst Disney hopes to recoup the lost income through subscription fees, Netflix could lose much of its value to consumers. The issue for Netflix is that the service still relies heavily on classic shows, with licensed content use accounting for 63% versus original content use at 37%. Netflix's lack of recognizable content will put it at a disadvantage to Disney Plus and other platforms.
A key issue of the marketing mix is pricing power decreasing. Pricing power is an economic term that describes the effect of a change in a firm's product price on the quantity demanded of that product. The pricing power Netflix originally had is now evaporating due to increased competition of the likes of Disney+, Hulu, and Amazon, recently emerging as huge threats. Customers are more price sensitive than previous thought, and competitors like Disney+ are already undercutting Netflix's prices, wrote Morningstar equity analyst Neil Macker in a recent report. The increasing emergence of these new competitors ultimately decreasing Netflix's pricing power due to more alternative options for subscribers. In June 2019, Netflix increased the price of subscriptions by an additional $2 a month, which led to a loss of 126,000 customers in the US during the second quarter. This was the first time in 12 years Netflix has shed domestic streaming customers. Furthermore, this highlights that Netflix no longer has the pricing power they originally had, which makes it difficult to increase subscribers, growth, and revenue. If price increases comes at the expense of customers, it's not really pricing power at all.
The first lesson for competitors is the importance of understanding your market. We can't stress enough the importance of continually analyzing the environment and adapting your business model to changes in consumer behavior, always considering political, economical, and other external forces. Furthermore, as competition grows stronger, streaming services will have to venture themselves into new markets. On their mission of going global, they will be faced with many challenges, and environmental analysis will be a key factor in their success. When it comes to the industry, change has become imminent. As entertainment networks prepare for what is coming, they will be faced with millionaire losses and cannibalization. However, this will be necessary in order for their new business model to thrive, and they hope to recuperate their financial status with new subscription fees. As for the suppliers and distribution chains, they will also face drastic changes, and intermediaries might even disappear in the long run, as the networks start offering exclusive content for their subscribers through their platforms, knowing that they will get higher profits from a year subscription rather than from a one-time ticket, thus cutting costs from the network and leaving cinemas and other intermediaries out of the game. Moving forward, competition will be inevitable. Therefore, companies must use their data to further understand their target and create better, more personalized content. Networks must gauge potential markets and boost their programming plans. Considering they aren't just entertainment services but also tech companies, they must do everything possible to further develop and upgrade their services and platforms to keep their competitive advantage from expiring. In this way, marketing will also play a very important role. Competitors must create strong brand image and use effective communication to position themselves and clearly express their value proposition and differentiation strategies. Finally, companies must be vigilant of their brand image and the type of content available in their platform. For example, to keep its family-friendly reputation, Disney decided to keep their platform content all PG rated and having more adult content moved to their new acquisition Hulu, another streaming platform, therefore avoiding conflict of interest and keeping consumers happy.
Although Netflix is a leading streaming video-on-demand platform worldwide, they have not been able to successfully infiltrate the Chinese market. A failed partnership with IKI, one of China's largest streaming services, in 2017 has encouraged Netflix to invest more money on acquiring rights to Mandarin language content and producing its own originals in a bid to further expand its market share. With Disney mobilizing in two major ways, the planned acquisition of most of the assets of 21st Century Fox and the creation of their very own streaming service, Disney+, Netflix should be exploring ways in which they can combat Disney's bid to remain the dominant player in American entertainment. For example, Netflix's recent partnership with Foxtel means subscribers will be able to access its TV shows and movies, as well as the streaming giant's content, from one device for the first time. There will even be a dedicated button on Foxtel's revamped remote control to save time-poor audiences from having to deliberate on what to watch. With a negative cash flow of $1 billion and future obligations amounting to a whopping $12 billion, is it time for Netflix to consider licensing opportunities surrounding their original content? Netflix's catalogue of original shows often receive as much critical acclaim and popular buzz as anything available on cable. And with costs continuously escalating, Netflix could explore said avenues to further increase their profit margins.
Netflix uses personalization algorithms to put shows in front of its subscribers that are likely to appeal to them. Netflix's ability to innovate with current market trends is strong as they have conquered the streaming video on-demand service, uploading seasonal content and current relatable issues. Another strong point is the production of original content. In 2013, the first season of House of Cards became available. It was an immediate hit with viewers and critics. Content such as this will attract subscribers and viewers. Netflix's major weakness threat is their ability to budget. They spend more than they earn. Netflix makes very little profit, having nearly $2 billion in revenue, but only $28 million in profit. With increasing licensing fees, Netflix may be forced to increase subscription fees or cut back on content or do both, which may drive subscribers away. With that being said, the entrance of Disney Plus will set Netflix back as Disney owns 19.6% of content, which can lead to subscription cancellation.
Thank you for listening.